Psychologists will tell you quietly, almost in a whisper, that one of the most misunderstood types of people on the planet are the ones who cry easily. Most of the world looks at tears and instantly labels them weak, fragile, too sensitive, dramatic, can't handle life. But the moment you actually open a psychology textbook, talk to a therapist, or read the research, the entire picture flips. What looks like a breakdown to everyone else is actually one of the clearest signs of emotional strength most people will never have. So let's stop the judgment for 3 minutes and look at what science really says about people who tear up quickly. Number 1, they have a highly responsive nervous system. Your brain and body are not built the same as everyone else's. Some nervous systems are dialed up. Psychologists call this trait high emotional reactivity or high sensitivity. It doesn't mean they feel more emotions than you. It means they feel emotions faster, and with crystal clear intensity the second they arrive. Think of it like volume knobs. Most people have their emotional volume set to 4 or 5. These people were born with theirs locked at 8 or 9. Tears? That's not weakness. That's biology doing exactly what it's supposed to do, releasing the pressure before the system overloads. Number 2. They are masters at emotional awareness. People who cry easily almost always score higher on emotional intelligence tests. They're not overly emotional, they're emotionally literate. They can name what they feel the moment it shows up. This is grief mixed with gratitude. This is anger wrapped in fear. Most people can't do that. Most people just feel a big messy cloud and call it fine. Because they're so in tune, emotions don't get bottled up for years. They move through the body instead of camping out and turning into resentment, anxiety, or depression. Crying isn't them falling apart. It's them staying together while everyone else slowly crumbles on the inside. Number 3, they refuse to suppress their feelings, and that's a superpower. Society taught us, especially men, but women too, hold it in. Don't let them see you cry. Toughen up. So most people learn to swallow emotions like bitter pills. But every emotion you swallow doesn't disappear. It sits in your body. It becomes chronic tension, stomach issues, rage outbursts, numbness. People who cry easily, they never learned that toxic habit. They let it out in real time. Psychologists call this healthy emotional regulation. Studies show that after emotional crying, not the onion kind, cortisol levels drop, heart rate calms, and the parasympathetic nervous system kicks in. That's your body's rest and digest mode. So while everyone else is carrying 10 years of uncried tears in their chest, these people are physically lighter, mentally clearer, and emotionally clean. Number 4. They have an almost superhuman capacity for empathy. Ever wonder why someone starts crying during a movie scene that everyone else just watches quietly? It's not because they're weak. It's because their mirror neuron system, the brain's built-in empathy circuit, is on fire. Mirror neurons are the reason you wince when someone else gets hurt. In highly sensitive people, this system is hyperactive. They don't just understand your pain, they feel it in their own body. That's why they're the friends who sit with you in silence when you're broken, the partners who notice you're off before you say a word, the people everyone secretly runs to when life falls apart. The world calls it too sensitive. Psychology calls it the foundation of real compassion. Number 5. Their brain literally processes stress differently, and better. Here's something almost nobody knows. Emotional tears have a different chemical makeup than reflex tears, like when you cut onions. Emotional tears contain stress hormones, ACTH, prolactin, and yes, cortisol. When you cry them out, you are physically removing stress chemicals from your body. A 1980 study by Dr. William Fry found that 85% of women and 73% of men felt less sad, less angry, and more calm after a good cry. So the next time someone says, "Stop crying, you're just making it worse," science says the exact opposite. They're not falling apart. They're performing a neurological reset that most people only get from meditation, exercise, or therapy. Number 6. They are usually the deepest thinkers and feelers alive. People who cry easily live in a richer inner world than most will ever experience. They notice the tiny shifts, the way someone's voice cracked for half a second, the sadness behind a fake smile, the beauty in a song lyric everyone else skipped. Psychologists link high sensitivity with higher levels of creativity, intuition, and insight. Many of the world's greatest artists, writers, poets, and healers test off the charts on sensitivity scales. Their tears aren't random. They're the overflow of a mind and heart that refuses to live on the surface. Number 7. This one's quieter, but maybe the most important. They are some of the strongest people you'll ever meet. Strength isn't a lack of tears. Strength is feeling everything. The full weight of joy, grief, love, injustice, beauty, and still choosing to stay soft in a world that rewards hardness. Anyone can build emotional armor. It takes real courage to stay open when the world keeps telling you to shut down. The people who cry easily aren't fragile. They're the ones brave enough to feel the things everyone else is running from. So if you're someone who tears up at commercials, songs, goodbyes, weddings, or even just someone else's kindness, please hear this. You are not broken. You are not too much. You are not weak. You are emotionally honest in a world full of performers. You are deeply alive in a culture that prefers numbness. You carry a type of strength that doesn't roar. It whispers, it feels, it cries, and it heals. Your tears are proof that your heart still works at full volume. And in a world that's slowly going numb, that makes you one of the rare ones. So let them fall. Let them flow. Let them remind you that you're still human, beautifully, powerfully, unapologetically human. And if you know someone who cries easily, stop trying to fix them. Start thanking them. Because people like this, they're the reason the rest of us still remember how to feel. If this spoke to the part of you that nobody ever explains, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button right now. Because every week I drop quiet, psychology-backed truths about the parts of you the world misunderstood. You deserve to finally understand yourself. I'll see you in the next one.